at Night Owl Nation, what I'm actually trying to teach people is critical thinking. But if I went out and I say, hey guys, I'm here to teach you critical thinking, then nobody's actually going to be like, people are going to be like, I don't need that. Right. But what I say is, I'm going to teach you storytelling. Right. That like this is going to, and then, but in order to do storytelling, you need to learn these things. Right. But I'm finding now that even that's not working. So I need to go back even further and I say, I'm going to teach you how to grow your Instagram. Because that's something they actually want. Because a lot of people are like, I think I'm pretty good at storytelling. Like a lot of people don't realize what they're missing, right? So, but then
Yeah,
if I say,
they're not aware of their reality. Yes.
yeah. So what I might have to do is I might have to say, hey, I'm going to teach you how to grow Instagram. But in order to grow Instagram, you need to post every day. And if you post every day, what you're going to realize is it's not getting any views. But when you know how to like write that content or do storytelling and write it in a certain way, that's going to get more views. But in order to do that, you need to come up with you need ideas to share in order to do that. So how do you come up with those ideas? Is you need to critically think, and so I need to somehow work backwards. And
if you want to teach people critical thinking, so basically what you're doing is you're trying to teach people to use the skills that they don't have yet, and that's difficult. So let me explain. When it comes to learning, well, critical thinking is a meta skill. Most people, when it comes to learning, they want to learn a hard skill, and everything that's sold around the world and all the edtech startups, they sell the idea of learning a hard skill. It's easy to measure. You can get there in 5 months. We're going to give you a certificate. You're all set. It's a hard skill. But the problem with hard skills is that they're forgotten so easily. If you do an English test, let's say, it's also a hard skill. You can put it on your resume, but you have to do this test every 2 years to prove that you still have it. Then we have soft skills, communication skills. They're not as easy to measure. They're more difficult to measure, but still they're measurable, and they're easily forgotten if they're not practiced frequently. And what I teach is meta skills, higher order skills. Critical thinking is one of them. Attentiveness.
That's
focus.
a soft skill?
No, these are meta skills. Critical thinking is not a soft skill.
What's the difference? Yeah.
Public speaking is a soft skill. Presentation skills, this is a soft skill. I don't know. Even leadership, they call it a soft skill, but it's probably not. Everything around communication is a soft skill. But how you think, how you process information, how you analyze, how you pay attention, what you pay attention to, how you memorize, how you manage your attention, all these things are meta skills. And the beauty about meta skills is that they are permanent. Once you've learned them, they're yours forever. So when you try people to use a meta skill, critical thinking, so that they learn storytelling, they're going to be confused because they don't have it. So they probably have it developed at 5%, some have it developed at 15%. Your job is to help them develop it to 100%. The problem with meta skills is that, as you said very correctly, if somebody says, join the workshop, I'm going to teach you meta skills, run away. It's not possible to teach these skills in an abstract workshop. It's not that you can't have a theory class on meta skills. They can be mastered only if if you're teaching people or if people are learning a practical skill. What I do is I help people master those skills by teaching them communication skills in a foreign language. You need to give them something practical. For example, in your case, it's storytelling, but you need to know what they're doing, what you're doing, what they're doing, and how these skills function. And that's actually my problem. And it's difficult to explain to people that it matters. They want to grow their Instagram. They want to tell good stories, but they are not aware of the fact that it takes time, it takes effort, and it takes iterations. What you do every week in the community in Night Owl Nation is beautiful, but still so many people complain about, oh, we're doing it again, again. But actually that's necessary. Every time you tell the same story again, you look at it differently because it's a scientific fact. A person looking at a new information can only see 15% of that information. The next time they look at it, they see 15% more. And people expect that they can read a book and think they know how to live. They attended a class or a workshop, oh, I know everything.